Kia ora koutou, ko Angela Caves tōku ingoa, no mai, haere mai. Welcome to the Bay of Plenty Business Growth and Support Virtual Conference. My name is Angela Capes and I'm the Partnership and Events Lead with Digital Boost. It is my pleasure to be hosting you this afternoon. This is day 3 of our conference, our third and final day, and we've got 6 wonderful sessions happening today. Welcome to our audience who have joined us here in the webinar, and a warm welcome to anybody who might be viewing via a live stream on either Facebook, LinkedIn or YouTube today. Thank you for tuning in to hear about the breadth of support available to the Bay of Plenty business community. On the webinar with me, I have got our collaborating organisation connected. I've got Gino. Gino is going to take us through some webinar housekeeping, let you know how to interact with us, and then introduce our guest presenter for this session. So welcome, Gino.
Kia ora, Ange. Tēnā tātou katoa. A bit of housekeeping as mentioned. Okay, so for those of you who are joining us, welcome. Hopefully you can see and hear us, which is perfect. You can interact with us today via the chat function and the Q&A function at the bottom of your screens also. Our sessions are being recorded and will be uploaded to YouTube on a playlist on the Digital Boost channel for the post viewing. All registered attendees will be provided a link to this email, and you can watch this as you need to. So now it's my pleasure to introduce you to our guest, Catherine Roberts of Amplify. So I'll hand it over to you now, mate.
Hi, thanks, Gino. All right, I'll just get my screen shared with some slides and then I'll get started. Perfect. Hi, so I'm Catherine Roberts from Amplify, and Amplify is the economic development agency for Taupo. I thought I'd just start with if you're sort of new in this space and you weren't too sure about what an economic development agency is, we are a local organisation that sort of promotes economic growth within a given region. So Amplify is the economic development agency for Taupo. So just to share a little bit more about sort of what we do, we are a charitable trust. So we are led by Chairman Joe, who is on our board, and we have 8 other board members who sort of are, experienced locals, know lots about the industries in Taupo, and they lead us. And then we have our team of 9 staff who work here at Amplify, led by our CEO, Rick. So we have a sort of clear area of expertise, experience, focusing on sort of helping build innovation, entrepreneurship in Taupo. We help support sort of business growth, capability building, just sort of anything that's going to have an impact in the economic development of Taupo. And we focus in on the geothermal space as well, because obviously that's a big area in this region. So a little bit more about what we do. So as an organisation, we really want to create sort of those really high value outcomes for stakeholders and partners. So we provide opportunities for businesses to sort of connect. We're sort of that hub where businesses can come to us for support. In our office, we work alongside the Chamber of Commerce. We also share an office space with DGLT, so Destination Great Lake Taupo, and Taupo Town Centre. So we sort of all work collectively together to just help make Taupo the best place that it can be. Our focus is to create, one of our focuses is sort of creating events and workshops and programs that sort of help connect the business community here. And we look at sort of attracting people to Taupo. So if you're looking to bring your business to the region or just move your family looking for employment down here, you can come and connect in with Amplify and we can help you. So yeah, it's a great place to work, great organisation, and really great to be supporting this region. And we do also have a workforce support space. So that sort of helps connect employers and industries, and just another touch point of what Amplify can do in the region. So just to introduce our team a little bit more, and some lovely photos of them there. So we have Rick here, he is our very experienced CEO. So another thing I didn't touch on, obviously Taupo is not just the sort of central town. We work within the whole region, so that goes out to Turangi and over to Mangakino. So we have Mike Bowie in Turangi and Lisa in Mangakino, who are both sort of Mike's in that development lead space. He is amazing for the Turangi area, sort of really well connected in there and does a lot for that community. And Lisa as well over in Mangakino. And we also have Mel in Takaturangi who works alongside Mike. And then here in the Taupo office, obviously we have Rick, as mentioned. And then we have Sarah Fraser, who's our product development lead, Fiona Miller, who is our geothermal lead, Monique, who is our sort of marketing administrator, the glue of the business, holds everything together, and then Tanya in that workforce support space. And then also me, but I will touch on my role a little bit more soon. Here we go. So here I am, Catherine Roberts. Sorry, I actually just realised I don't think I introduced myself properly at the start, but I am the business growth advisor here at Amplify. So I am going to focus on this area a bit more today. My role is very much about providing support to businesses in the district. So as a business growth advisor, people can come and meet with me. They can book in online really easily through a calendar app, come and have a meeting with me, and we'll sit down and talk about, where you're at with your business, what help you might need, and then how Amplify can sort of advise and support you. So whether it's connecting you with other agencies that can help you grow your business, or whether we can do something in-house. And yeah, I'll talk a little bit about that more in the next slide. And I obviously organise a lot of events that's all focused on business growth and connection. It's really good. So, I've just jumped across a few too many slides. Here we go. So how can we help you? Oh, actually, sorry, I'll touch on a little bit more about my experience as well, because there might be some of you watching who, want to have a meeting with me so we can talk more about your business and see how I can help and Amplify can help. So I'm actually relatively new to Taupo. I moved here about 6 months ago, originally from Auckland, and then to Tauranga, and now here. So my background has been more in business ownership. I've been owned a business with my husband for the last 10 years, but made the decision to sort of sell up and move here with our 5 children and enjoy a bit more of a better lifestyle that Taupo has to offer. So I'm really happy to have the opportunity to work here at Amplify and kind of share some of my business knowledge and experience that I've gained over the last 10 years. And previous to having my own business, I was in the recruitment sort of HR space. So a lot of wealth of knowledge to help for businesses, especially the SMEs in Taupo, to grow. So one of the big parts of my role alongside the business support meetings is creating courses and programs and events within the region. Sorry, I just jumped across one slide. I thought I was missing one. So just to touch on a little bit more in detail about what the sort of business growth advisor can do to help you. We have the business support sessions, the events and workshops, and we connect you with funding opportunities. So the regional business partners via SODA, we can sort of help to link you in there. And we can talk to you about different programs that RPB could fund. We're working with a variety of different providers in that space. And we also manage or oversee the NZ mentors here in Taupo. And we just sort of get involved in everything we can. We support the business awards. That launch event is actually happening tonight for the Taupo Business Awards. So Amplify sponsor that event. And yeah, we help with the workshops, and people who have been nominated, we connect them with them. And I think a really big part of my role in Amplify in that business support, business growth space in Taupo is a lot about connection. So being that sort of central point of contact for people in the Taupo business community. And we do host sort of bi-monthly workshops and networking events. So we try and create really purpose-driven, insightful, engaging events that will help you as a sort of business owner to hopefully, leave feeling inspired and having connected with other people, and obviously learning something as well. And then touching on to a little bit more about sort of events and courses, programs that we have here at Amplify to help your business grow. So we have one of our new sort of programs that we've just brought out this year, which is really exciting, is called Amp It Up. And it's a business and sort of business fundamentals and sort of product validation course. So we know that Taupo is a hub of sort of innovation and ideas, and we want to bring together and see all of Taupo's entrepreneurs sort of thrive and succeed. And we see if we support you through that, then obviously that's going to help the economy of Taupo continue to grow. So Amp It Up is an 8-week course. It's about helping you understand the business fundamentals alongside the validation of your business so that you can either start or continue to grow your business. And what's super exciting is that we have $5,000 worth of prize money to award. So it's really exciting. So if you take part in the course, you'll go through the 8-week program, and yeah, you might be in for the chance to win some money. So a little bit more info there. It's 8 weeks on a Tuesday evening here in town. The main goal is to sort of teach, connect, and inspire new businesses, and you'll learn everything from customer analysis, understanding your competitors, that sort of value proposition, branding, marketing, business structures, financials, and then right at the end, you'll have the opportunity to pitch your business or your new business idea at an event that's going to coincide with Tech Week. And that is where we'll have a small panel of judges who will, watch your lovely business pitches, and that's where we'll be really excited to award some of that prize money. So the winner will receive $3,500 that can just go directly towards you growing your business, and hopefully with our support in whatever way you see best. Hopefully you've learned a lot throughout the course, so you'll know where to invest that money yourself. And we have a runner-up prize of $1,000 and third place of $500. And we're going to take about 15 people on this course. So, whether you win the money or not, I think the benefit is going to be actually the learning and the connection in the course. So yeah, really excited, and you'll have me facilitating that, as well as we're working in conjunction with Soda from Waikato. So we'll have Paul from Soda co-facilitating, and hopefully this will be a program that we'll deliver in the Taupo region annually. And really excited for this first one starting on the 14th of March. So anyway, so that's a little bit about, more about what I do and the events I host. I also didn't mention I organise Tech Week here in Taupo. So if you are in the sort of tech space or interested to find out more, just make sure you subscribe on our website, and keep in touch with me, and we can talk more about Tech Week, which is due to start on the, what date? I should know that, but it's the 13th of May is when Tech Week officially kicks off. So a little bit about why it's so great to sort of live and do business in Taupo. So we have an attraction campaign through Amplify, so trying to encourage people to come to the region, either bring your business or come and work here. So just a little bit on those photos, I thought I'd chuck them in there, because I think one of the best things about Taupo, from my personal experience being new to the town, is what a great place it is to live. It's such a lifestyle, outdoor, so many outdoor activities, such a tight-knit, wonderful community, and that us attracting talent to the region is always a positive, especially with all the geothermal things happening. If you are interested in moving a business to Taupo, or changing career, moving here, looking for work, especially in, we're always looking for the architecture, professional services, engineering, again, that geothermal space. There's heaps of opportunities there. And Rick, our CEO, he will chat to you about that. He sort of heads up the attraction campaign. So great lifestyle here. I'd love to see more people. So again, with our contact details, I've got them here. The best place to go is just to our website, www.taupo.biz, and you can subscribe on that website, and that will mean that you'll keep up to date with all of our events, workshops, and then also be able to connect in with specific staff members that you would like to. I know I've talked a lot more about my role at Amplify in the business support space, but obviously we do a lot of other things as well. And you can follow us on Facebook, connect with us there, or come and see us down at the hub, which is above Dixie Brown and the Coffee Club, down on Robert Street. So lots of great opportunities here. I'm going to leave it on this page so you can enjoy some great photos. But just speaking about events, and a few things that I forgot to mention as I rush through talking to you all is coming up on the 8th of March, we are hosting an International Women's Day event, so kind of focusing on that women in business space with the theme of embracing equity. So another great opportunity to get connected into the Taupo sort of women in business space, and our first sort of workshop networking event. We haven't got a set date yet, but we're looking at probably late March, early April. And we do have Mike over in Turangi. He oversees the Business After 5 in Turangi. So he has an event coming up on the 27th of March as well, which is great. So yeah, I mean, that's about it from me. Hopefully that's given you some good insight into Amplify and what we do, and a little bit more about my role, and hopefully how I can help any sort of businesses here in Taupo to grow and succeed. So yeah, thanks, Gino.
Awesome. Hey, kia ora, Catherine. Appreciate your kōrero for Amplify and all the amazing things that are happening in this space. Just going to the questions now. First one that's come through, does Amplify services cost?
No, so being an EDA, one of the wonderful things is the majority of our services are completely free. It's quite funny, when I meet with people for business support sessions, I actually get a bit of shock from people going, wow, I can't believe this is you're available, this is a free service. And I think in Taupo, we're a little bit different to some of the other regions and what they do in their EDA space in this business growth advisor role I have. So it doesn't cost the SME, doesn't cost to connect in with anyone in our team. Occasionally we have events like the International Women's Day is a lunch. So obviously there's a cost associated with that event because you're going to have a nice lunch and meal. But generally speaking, no, we are a charitable trust. We don't cost, so get in touch.
One here, can you give some examples of how you have helped business?
So again, how we have helped businesses?
How you've helped businesses. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, I'm relatively new to Taupo, and to be honest, relatively new to Amplify. I started just before Christmas. So I'm only going to give an example of how I've helped businesses because, maybe the fact that I haven't been in the business for long enough, I don't feel comfortable sort of jumping into other spaces within the team. But I mean, I know that I have helped. I mean, I've had through the Input Up course and the process of meeting with people, I've probably met with about 35 small businesses since I've started. So I've been really busy in that business support space. And just having those sort of 45-minute to hour-long meetings with these in the Input Up program, obviously it's targeting that sort of startup early business space. And I know the way that I have personally helped them, I have seen through emails and contact with me after meeting with them, just almost having a person to talk to and find out what options are available to them, what funding they might be able to get has been really helpful for those businesses. And again, connecting those people with other people who might be able to help them. So that's how I feel like I have personally helped businesses here in Taupo.
Thank you. One more here. How long is the Input Up program for? What is the time commitment? Yeah,
of course. Sorry, I should have touched on that. So it is an 8-week program. So it's on Tuesday evenings. We're going to be holding it at the meeting room space above Dixie Brown. So 8 weeks, Tuesday evenings from 5:30 to sort of 7:30, 8-ish. We go right through. There is one Tuesday, I don't have the date in front of me, but I think it's, what are we talking about? Anzac week. Anzac Day is on a Tuesday this year, so we're not going to have a session that week. So so it's obviously 9 weeks in total. You come along every week for the 2-hour session, and then you'll probably have a little bit of, I guess, should we call it homework, or a little bit of work to do outside of the sessions. But again, you'll get out of it what you put in. So the commitment and the work you do on your business throughout the time, will be up to you as well. And then that final pitch night will be coincide with Tech Week. So we haven't got a specific date set yet, but it will be in the week of the sort of 15th of March that we will have that event. So yeah, and I mean, if you have a like 1 week in that 8-week period that you can't attend, that is okay. As long as we have good communication, we'll be able to fill you in on what you've missed out on. You'll get a workbook, and yeah, so good.
Awesome. Hey, we've got one more here. Does Amplify have a membership program?
No, we don't. So we don't have a membership program. So the best way to sort of keep in touch with us is to subscribe on the website. So if you go to that www.taupo.biz and then go to the contact page, if you drop down onto the contact page, you can subscribe to our sort of newsletter and email mailing list. And then that way we can keep you up to date with, like I said, like events, workshops, what's going on in the space. Like I said, I focus in on the business support, business growth advisor space today, but we do like have the geothermal and lots of other things going on, the workforce support that Tanya does. So no matter what you're interested in, just subscribe, we'll talk to you all. And if you want to personally connect with me, please, by all means, email me, Catherine@taupo.biz. I just, happy to connect and keep in touch with whoever might want to talk to me or pick my brain about business.
Here's one. Can I advertise my business or event in your newsletter?
That's a really good question. I don't know the answer to that, sorry. So I will have to say that whoever's asked that question, please just email me directly. And then I can find that out. I guess it depends what the event is, what space it is. We might be able to connect you in, if it's in that sort of tourism operators space, we might be able to connect you in with DGLT or Taupo Town Centre, whoever could maybe help you. But yeah, it's just going to depend on the event. But yeah, just email me and we can talk more about that.
This one here says, I'm interested in working in the geothermal space. Can you help me with that?
Yes, yeah. So again, I personally can't. I'm not going to lie, that's not an area that I know a lot about, but I'm actually learning a lot, and it's a very interesting space. And obviously here in Taupo, it's a very growing big industry that we're focusing in on. But the best thing to do is email Fiona Miller, who's our geothermal lead, and she organises Geothermal Week. So I think that happens in July. Off the top of my head, end of July, 24th of July is Geothermal Week. So if you're interested in the industry or what's going on in that space, email Fiona at taupo.biz.
And is Amplify part of Taupo Council?
So we're not part of the council. We are a charitable trust with our board that oversees us. We do get some funding from council, but we aren't part of the council.
Hey, look, I thought I'd just take this time to plug the collaboration that MSD and Connected have had with Amplify over the past year, and moving ahead, it's been really cool, especially working with Tanya and Taupo Turangi. I look forward to doing more collaborations this year. So I appreciate your korero this morning, and I know for sure there's going to be a lot of people going away with useful information from here. So just from me, thank you, and I'll pass it back to you, Ange.
Thanks, Gino.
Thanks, Gino. Yeah, awesome work. Thank you so much for joining us, Catherine. It's been great to hear about everything that Amplify has to offer the business community. Can I just double check with you? I've got these email addresses right, because I will pop them into the chat. So I've got Fiona at taupo.biz, Catherine at taupo.biz. Yes?
And you can also add, if you want to do the admin at taupo.biz, we'll connect you with anyone as well.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So to our audience, just feel free to copy these out of the chat. I've just popped them in there for you all now. But thank you so much, Catherine, for joining us this morning and sharing all about Amplify. It's been wonderful to have you along and to participate in our conference. So all the very best with your role. I know it's always a difficult thing to step in when you're probably still learning about the organisation yourself. So hopefully this has kind of helped you with that as well.
Yeah, certainly has. And look, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for having me. And I look forward to connecting with anyone who has watched this webinar. So thank you. Thanks, Angela and Gino. Really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you. Just on screen here, I have popped the details of all the connected locations across the bay. So if you do need to get in touch with our collaborating partners at Connected, who will be able to facilitate or be that conduit of connection to the likes of Catherine at Amplify or any of the other participating organisations, you can pop into any of the connected sites around the bay there. You might be able to see the handsome Gino himself. Digital Boost is here to support all small businesses on their digital transformation journey. We will be presenting this afternoon if you'd like a bit more of an in-depth look about what we have to offer. So please join me at 3:15 this afternoon. If you are already familiar with Digital Boost and signed up, please have a look at Checkable. It is a free diagnostic tool that will help provide you a digital assessment of how your business is performing online, and then gives you some tips and tricks to optimize your digital footprint. That does bring our session to a close. So thank you so much for joining us. Up next, we have got the team from EMA joining us at 12:15, followed by Amplify, who are supporting our Māori businesses, then MSD, IRD and Digital Boost later on this afternoon. So we'd love to see you in those sessions. Other than that, I do wish you all a wonderful afternoon and upcoming weekend. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.